So this is my first take at showing you all what I'm packing in my bag for a short weekend trip. I'm going to go over all the gear I'm taking, what it is, and then after that I'll show you how I pack it all in my bag and get a good look at that. So first I'll take you over what's all in my bag. So first off, we have the bag, and that is Northern Ultralight Sundown. It's approximately 36 liters with a whole bunch of pockets on the outside. Now on the outside of the bag I'll be using a Sea to Summit pack cover, and that's just to help keep it a little bit drier. So next I got my food bag right here. It's in a Dyneema bag from Z-Packs. Above that we have all my water kit. So I've got a 1 liter Happy water bottle. I've got my custom made Rapid Pure purifier in the black bag, and then I have just a platypus dirty bag to fill up from the lake. So now after that we go into sleep system. So I've got a Marmot Plasma 30-degree sleeping bag with a Sea to Summit ultralight insulated mat and the Mech Deluxe pillow up there. I got a little towel here in case I want to go for a swim. Next to that I've got some toilet paper, some medications and hand sanitizer, and then toiletry kit which has toothbrush, toothpaste, and toothpicks. And that's all going to be stored in a Ziploc bag. Then moving on to some miscellaneous stuff. I got 50 feet of rope for a bear cache, approximately 18 feet of rope in case I have to tie up any tarps or anything. I've got a first aid kit next to that, and a head net in case the mosquitoes are really bad. And that all goes in this little ditty bag there. Next up I'll go over some of my clothes. So I've got an outdoor research hoodie here. It's nice and light and warm. I got my rain jacket over here, toque, some tights to sleep in, a shirt to sleep in, and some socks to sleep in, and that goes in this Dyneema bag right underneath. Then moving on to shelter, I've got the tent poles for my shelter here, and my shelter just loosely stuffed in this bag here, and then a sit-upon if I need to sit outside my shelter. Electronics and such, I've got the InReach, a battery bag, extra battery for my headlamp. I got my flashlight, my headlamp, just the Petzl-Tikka, and a lighter, as well as some cords to recharge anything that may need recharging. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how it all fits in my backpack and in a nice way so that nothing's sticking out unnaturally. So, first thing to go in the backpack is my sleeping bag, and that's just going to lie horizontally in the bottom of the pack. Shove it in there until it's nice in there. Next is going to be my clothes. So for the clothes, they're all going to live in this dry bag here to make sure that they stay dry as possible. So in that bag goes my socks, tights for sleeping in, shirt for sleeping in, toque for sleeping in, and my rain jacket. And that, squish all the air out and seal it all up. That goes in sideways on top of the sleeping bag that's already in there. Next up is my sleeping pad. It's going to go in horizontally just above the sleeping bag. Fits in there all nice and good. Next up is the little ditty bag. So the ditty bag has all my random stuff in it. So I'll show you that here. This is the Granite Gear Air zip sack, and that's gonna have my toilet paper in it. It's gonna have my toothbrush and toothpaste. Then my first aid kit, my head net in case there's bugs, all my rope, pillow, towel, and all my electronics, which all fit in this little bag. And that's all gonna go in there. And this is just gonna fit right on top of everything else horizontally. Next thing to go in is my food bag, and that's gonna go just on top of that other ditty bag. So I'll kind of give you a look at what that looks like inside the bag now. So just inside the bag, you can see you got the food bag, ditty bag, sleeping pad, all on top of the sleeping bag. So next that's gonna go in is my shelter, which is in this little bag here. I'm using the Bowfin 1S for this camp. It's a shelter by Tarp Tent, and it's my first time using it out. So that goes in right on top. And the last thing to go inside the pack is my fleece, because what's most likely going to happen is when I get to camp I'm a bit chilly, so I want to put this on. And then I close up my pack. Alright, next we got things that go on the outside of the pack. Alright, so those things are going to be my bladder for my water purifier and my water purifier itself. And that goes right on the back in the mesh stretchy pocket of the pack. And then the water bottle just goes in the water bottle holder on the side. And then lastly, my sit-upon fits on the outside, just on the bottom of my pack here. Oops, okay. There we go. So it's just on the bottom of the pack right there. Now I'm gonna get off the ground sheet, which I've laid everything out on, and show you where that goes on the pack. Okay, so the ground sheet is going to slide right into that outside mesh pocket, and the poles for my tent are going to go on the other side in the water bottle pocket. And then cinch that down so it's nice and tight. And lastly, in case it rains, I have my pack cover, which just goes on top in the outside stretchy pocket. Easy access. And the InReach, which clips in on the side right there. And that's it. That's my whole pack, fully packed and ready to go for a good old weekend excursion.